Hello everyone. In this video, we will focus on the topic force and its types. Dear kids, I'll show you some pictures. Let's see what is happening there. So first one is girl. This girl is pushing the trolley. Boy is pulling the cart full of different types of shapes. This boy is pulling the rope from the well. He is taking out water from the well. This girl is pushing the door. From all these examples, we summarize that force means either a push or a pull. Dear kids, force helps us to do many things. Force helps us to push or pull an object. It also helps us to change the shape of an object. Force makes the things speed up and change the direction as well. As you can see here on the screen, that ball is hit by a bat. It speeds up and changes its direction. Force can make the things slow down or come to a complete stop. Force can also make the things turn. For example, opening the lid of jam and sauces. Dear kids, now we will discuss the types of forces. So first one we have frictional force. Second, gravitational force. Third, muscular force. And last we have magnetic force. Let's learn about frictional force in detail. Early man accidentally discovered fire by rubbing two stones together. While doing so, sparks were ignited. The friction between the stones created the sparks. Now, dear kids, rub your palms together. Do it for 1 minute. You will observe that your palms became warm when you rub them against each other. So the friction between your palms made them warmer. So what is friction? When two surfaces come in contact with each other in such a way that they rub or slide against one another, friction occurs. Now let's discuss the properties of friction. First one is the force of friction acts between two objects in contact with each other. Second, the force of friction opposes the motion of an object. Third one, it acts in a direction opposite to the direction of an object. Fourth, a rough surface exerts more force of friction than a smooth surface. Now we will discuss the advantages of friction. First one is, due to friction, we are able to walk on the ground. You know how difficult it is to walk on a slippery ground where friction is much less. Second, we are able to write on a paper because of friction between a paper and a pen or pencil. Third one, the application of brakes stops a car because of presence of friction between the tires and the ground and also between the brakes and the drum of a wheel. Fourth, we are able to open the lid of jar due to friction between our hands and the lid of jar. Fifth, we are able to paddle the bicycle because of the friction between our shoes and paddles of the bicycle. Sixth, due to friction between our hands and the handle of bicycle, we are able to hold the bicycle firmly. Seventh, the friction between our hands and the object that we are holding on to help us to grip the objects. Without friction, the object will slip off from our hands. Eighth, friction helps us to light a matchstick. So when we struck a matchstick on the rough surface of a matchbox, do you know, children, what happens? Yes, the matchstick gets lightened. Dear kids, although friction is of great importance in our life, yet in many cases it acts as an evil. So, some of the disadvantages of friction are. So, dear kids, now we will discuss the disadvantages of friction. Friction reduces the efficiency of machine as it causes wear and tear in machinery parts and machine parts get damaged. Second is, the generation of heat due to friction can damage the surface in contact. Third one, friction causes wastage of energy. The frictional force between the various parts of the machine produces lot of heat and noise. Hence, there is a loss of energy. Fourth, the unwanted heat produced by friction can be forest fire due to rubbing of dry trees or any fire accident in industries. Although friction between two surfaces can never be eliminated, but can be reduced in the following ways. So now we are going to discuss the methods of reducing friction. So first one is by polishing the surface. This makes the surface smooth and reduces the friction. Second, by using lubricants like grease or oil. When a lubricant is used between two surfaces in contact, it forms a thin layer between the surface and reduces the friction. Third one, by using ball bearings. Small balls or rollers made up of steel are placed between two moving surfaces to reduce friction. Fourth one, by using wheels or rollers. We can reduce the friction by using wheels or rollers on heavy suitcase so that we can roll the suitcase easily on the ground. So dear kids, I hope you have understood the force, types of forces and friction. I hope you have understood it and you liked the video. Thank you.